Yeah,
let's go with that. Yeah. Hollywood people. Let's get it. Let me talk to him. Yeah. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up and they flare. Fifth and dump and I heat them up. Lift them out of that chair. 100 rounds in that drum clip. Couple pounds in that drum stick. Few G's in that new V. Turn it down in that front flip. Fresh out and I'm back home. Chest out and I back home. Best route, get your vest out. Few hits in that pack on. New bitch in that cash home. Hit my jack for that fast loan. Pay it back in that 80 platter. 2 clips in that mask on. Back to serving them fiends though. Back to earning that green hoe. Carnivore for that auto war. Bullet fly with that beam though. Bullet ride on that scene slow. Back out and I lean low. Fast out to that trap house. Mac out and that thing blow. Black out with my team, no. We prepared and we all here. Them triggers pressing your niggas straight. Spell of death in that warfare. Couple texts and they y'all share. Air holes in that front nose. Double clipping that rubber grip. Get the pistol now, dump those and we got it. Ain't no stopping the 100 niggas with guns on them. We don't want to come from. My nigga, let it blow. Ain't no stopping the 100 shells from one direction. My homie strapped, I hope you crawl away. My nigga, let it go. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air, yeah. Pistols up in the air. Let it blow. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air, yeah. Pistols up in the air. Let it go. Ain't no blocking these 100 rounds. Ain't no watching, we cut them down. Crunch time when I dump mine. Ain't no stopping, we running town. 16 in that black block. Shit mean on that back block. Drug wars with them drug laws and them bitches fiend for that crack rock. Coke fiends in that white bitch. Don't lean in that slight itch. All over this cold green. I done sold dreams for that right bitch. 38 be my best friend. 30 weight in that West End. Dead cop when that leg pop. Headshot with your vest in. Smith and West in that waistband. Just a mess in that wasteland. Hammers rip with the banana clips and you pray to God that they take jam. Never that in that Beretta clap. Left head in that long shit. No fear when there's folks near. We never scared of that long bit. 25 of that L shit. Couple die when them shells spit. Shout the homies that do the time when they do the crime, they don't tell shit. This the anthem that got guns. Fully Yodas and shotguns. Grip the butt, your pistol tuck. Lift it up, you got one and I'm gone. Ain't no stopping the 100 niggas with guns on them. We don't want to come from. My nigga, let it blow. Ain't no stopping the 100 shells from one direction. My homie strapped, I hope you crawl away. My nigga, let it go. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air, yeah. Pistols up in the air. Let it blow. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air, yeah. Pistols up in the air. Let it go. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air, yeah. Pistols up in the air. Let it blow. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air.
Ja Morant, Ja Morant, Ja Morant. Ja. Ooh, boy. So, I got a call yesterday. I got a call yesterday like, yo, I should do the Ja joint, right? So, all right, no problem. Hold on, my fault, y'all. My cat was looking at me through the window like, nigga, let me the fuck in. All right. My cat looking at me like, nigga, you don't let me in this motherfucking house. But anyway. Yeah, Marky, he's more like Clarence. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He in Memphis, and what you call it, gonna pull up on him over there. And since he embracing the culture, bro, it's like they gonna fuck with him. I mean, he got the team winning. He's generating for the state, so they ain't pretty much nothing they're gonna do to him. They're kind of encouraging. I don't think it's a big homie to be like, yo, stop doing that shit, or telling niggas around him, don't do that. I don't think he got that. I really don't. My fault, y'all. DS was good. Nah, be truthfully honest with you. There's no big homie to do that for him. There's not a big homie that can do that. So hold on, man. My son's in the bathroom. Hold on. All right, yeah, I'm back. And I catch that little nigga. Little nigga been wasting toilet paper like a motherfucker. He said, "Oh, DS, look, Mark, you out of order." So when it comes to the job shit, right? It's a little touchy. Y'all niggas got see, Ja's a big thing, man. Here's the thing though, Ja's he is black, bro. He's black. So the it's gonna be more than what it should be, right? Because legally he ain't do nothing wrong. But what they got invested in him, is the kids. They have the youth invested in the job. No other player has the youth like Ja does. Not one. No other player can captivate the youth like Ja Morant. Not one person. How to be a manager job? Yeah, man. I mean, this is how easy it was. Like, bro, it was easy. Like, I this one, this is out there. That's out there. That's out there. I mean, the fine. It was easy to find. All you had to do was just type in Ja Morant celebration, and numerous thumbnails pop up. Numerous. Well, that kid he punched in the face. I mean, Ja ain't supposed to be no fighter, man. Ja's supposed to be a fucking basketball player that plays the game. That's what he's supposed to be. Truly honest with you. But I just don't know. I don't know where or why. Well, I don't know why, but I found something. Right, this was done over a year ago. Shout out to what's his Lost and Unbound.
Williams came up with a loose ball. Morant.
So yeah, well, yeah, he's got over 1 million subscribers. So we're gonna run this up on Ja real quick. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So then we can get a perspective of how and why shit start going a certain way. Let me see if I got it. Everything set right. Here we go. Well, let me play the short version first.
Where do you find the soul of BMW? In those who
you won't find it there. So
morning. It has suspended Memphis Grizzlies star Ja Morant for 25 games due to conduct detrimental to the league.
But you can't make money on the NBA doing this stuff. First of all, you're not a thug. You're not a criminal. You're not a crook. You're a guy making $100 million a year to dribble a stupid, $200 million to dribble a stupid basketball. Y'all hit the lottery to do something. There's people out there work 9 to 5, 8 and 9 hours a week, gonna make $25,000 a year. They would kill to be in our situation. You got to look in the mirror and say, yeah, you know what, maybe I'm the problem.
When looking back at the 2019 NBA draft, the top two picks being Ja Morant and Zion Williamson, these guys were looked at as can't-miss prospects and future pillars of the NBA for the 2020s. As someone like Zion Williamson, kind of a Charles Barkley, Sean Kemp hybrid, and Ja Morant, a splice of John Wall, Westbrook, and D Rose rolled into one.
Loses it. Little lob. Another lob, and Ja throws it down. Ja, it's a defense. That's what it is all about. Morant on the draw.
Yes! That's awesome.
Ja's first 3 years in the NBA, he didn't just meet expectations, he exceeded them drastically. And by his third year, was a household name mega superstar and had one of the hottest jerseys in the NBA. But looking at the past 3 years, it's in a mixed bag of injuries, off the court scandals, and just lackluster play on the court. And I don't want to say Ja peaked at 23, but right now at 25 years old, it's kind of looking like that. As back then, 27 points per game, second team All-NBA, won the Most Improved Player of the Year award, and Memphis team finished second in the West with 56 wins. And looking back at that Memphis team, and one of the best young cores in the NBA that had tons of potential that rivaled OKC. As Ja back then was 22, Jaren Jackson also 22, Bane 23, Melton 23, and Dylan Brooks only 26. That Memphis team right there, they were young, hungry, had depth, and great coaching. At that very moment right there, the Memphis Grizzlies had championship potential. And if you ask any fan off the street, if that team win a championship, make a finals in the next 5 years, you'd probably say they would.
You are wrong. All of you are wrong.
This Memphis team's downfall was eerily similar to Ja Morant, their leader. As after one decent playoff run, one decent season, they became super cocky, overconfident, and carried themselves like multi-time champions. And of course, playing in the Western Conference, that's never a good sign.
Who do you look at around the league as you're studying and say, we're going to have to run through them?
Celtics.
No one in the West.
Nah, I'm fine in the West.
86-55. Ja had it knocked loose.
People out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
As quick as that Memphis team rose to prominence, they fell even faster and landed even harder. As right now where Memphis is stuck at is the worst place possible in sports. They're not terribly bad, tanking bad, but they're not contending for championships or West Finals. They're in that no man's land where no one wants to be in mediocrity. As right now in the West, they're the 8th seed.
I'm fine in the West.
And looking at the most damning stats of the Memphis Grizzlies, for teams above 500, very pitiful 11-23. And versus the top two teams in either conference, they've been the Rockets, Thunder, Cavs, and Celtics. They're combined 2-10. Versus the Thunder, 0-4, and versus the Cavs, 0-2.
I think I can smell shite.
When you're in that weird gray area of the NBA, not competing, not tanking, two things are bound to happen. The first one, your superstar player will ask for a trade, ask out. He'll say he's unhappy. The second thing, the coach, he'll be in the hot seat. He'll probably get the pink slip. And since Ja's not being traded, Taylor Jenkins got the boot. He was kicked out. For Taylor Jenkins, a very good head coach, to be fired with 2 weeks left in the season was definitely pretty shocking. And look, directly, indirectly, Ja Morant had a hand in his firing. Do I think he was unhappy, didn't like the offense? I 100% do. And even if it wasn't that direct, Ja being hurt out of the lineup so much, I mean, it cost Jenkins his job undeniably. Much like Willie Green down in New Orleans, when your best player, your marquee superstar, face of your franchise, isn't healthy, available, isn't engaged, it's hard to grade you, the coach, how good a job you're doing. And looking at Ja the past 3 years, his total games missed is
He's missed 124 games in 2 years. 2 seasons, he's missed 124 games due to injury and suspensions. He's missed 124 games. He played 122 games. In no way possible can you help your fucking team win missing 122 games.
124 games played is only 120.
Yeah, he missed 124, played 122. That's crazy.
22. That quite literally is a 1-for-1. Plays this night, doesn't the next. Plays that night, not the next. I don't care if you're Pat Riley, Phil Jackson, or Eric Spoelstra. If your best player, marquee superstar, only plays half the games, you yourself as the coach, not going to be as great as you should be, and the overall team's chemistry will be firing on all cylinders. Unfortunately for Taylor Jenkins in pro sports, coaches all the time get thrown on the bus, and the first ones get blamed for a team's failures. The majority of the time, from the players themselves and the superstars first and foremost.
That's true.
Now, when discussing Ja Morant's decline, this guy back in 2022, 2023, I mean, the hottest thing going in sports, the Nike contracts, the jersey sales, the social media impact. Ja back then could not be touched. He was being called Iverson 2.0 and better than D Rose in 2011. That's how insane it was, how much hype he had at that moment in time. But of course, 3 years later, not so much Allen Iverson, but more so Steve Francis with a Nike contract. As looking at these two players start their careers,
their careers kind of mirror fucking each other. Bad thing about that is Stevie didn't leave out so gracefully.
It was the one school he could get playing time. 1999.
Yeah, that was the one school he was not going to be able to. He was not going to be.
And the Korea team is here to review results.
Steve Francis went out. He went out bad, bro. Like the drinking, the nightlife, you know what I'm saying? Just he wasn't the same guy anymore. So I don't want to see Ja go out like that. Like I said, some of these players I've seen before. So is hearing like they fired him because of the star player. To be truthfully honest with you, it seemed like they fired him because of the star player. Oh, my bad, y'all, because I fucked around and skipped. There we go.
For their careers, it's eerily similar. Steve Francis, 99, his draft pick, number 2. Ja, 2019, number 2. Their first years in the NBA, both these guys, rookie of the year. Second year in the NBA, 19 points per game. Third year, first-time All-Star. Fourth year, All-Star again. Then their 5th, 6th years, things start veering off course, injuries, off-the-court problems, and everything in between. And for someone like Francis, he was so unlucky, so injury-plagued, his career was done by 30, he was out of the NBA. For Ja Morant, I hope the best for him, but the Steve Francis career path looks pretty similar. And we're not even 26 years old yet. You've missed so many games, so much time, knick-knack injuries, elbows, fingers, ankles, everything in between. When you have those injuries prior to turning 30, they start mounting up very quickly. Right now, Ja Morant should be his physical apex, his peak as a player. Instead, he's injured, missing half the games, and not reliable for his team on a nightly basis. And one last thing I do want to do, looking at a player comparison, here's Ja Morant versus SGA back in 2022. These two guys as players back then, I mean, pretty much neck and neck. And if you ask the average fan, even hardcore fan, they probably say Ja at that point was a better overall player with a higher ceiling. And looking at ESPN's top 100 rankings, Ja Morant was 9th place, the second best point guard. SGA was barely top 50. And of course, 3 years later, the script has kind of flipped. As SGA right now, not just a top 10 player, but a top 5 player. Ja Morant, what is he? Top 30, top 25. One guy in Memphis is barely the 8th seed, misses half of his team's games. The other guy in OKC plays nearly every game, leads the NBA in scoring, is on his way to his first MVP and possibly his first championship. For two guys who were kind of neck and neck 3 years ago, to be so far apart nowadays is downright staggering. And the sad thing for Ja Morant, the only person he can blame is himself. After one half-decent playoff run and one great season, this guy got cocky, overconfident, arrogant, thought he was on top of the world. In 2.5 years' time, snap your fingers, it's over, Memphis is down, and a title contender was finals contender, not a contender for anything. Oklahoma City stayed the path, had no drama, and of course, going to be competing for championships for the near future. Like I said earlier, Ja Morant, he's not a what if. He's almost a could have been, but more so a, I expected more. When I think of Ja Morant, I don't think Iverson, Westbrook, even John Wall. What I think is Steve Francis, a guy who clawed his way in the NBA as a top-tier pick, had tons of hype potential, reached that potential, and since that point have done nothing of note. So that right there is the end of the video. And the last thing I'll say about the NBA, I mean, it is a business and entertainment league that wants superstars, marquee players. If you're a big-time player, put up great numbers, you play games, you're going to get press attention and get.
So, I mean, there's a whole. I mean, what Steve Francis? How's that disrespectful, bro? Like, I think you might want to go back and check Stevie's career. Nobody could guard Stevie. Stevie had the bop handle. Nobody wanted that smoke with Steve Francis. He could jump out the gym. Let's not forget, Stevie was in the dunk contest too. He would have won it if it wasn't for Vince Carter. Great playmaker. Had the handle. Quick, fast, strong, around the same height. Same shit. He just started to the nightlife, bruh. The nightlife. I mean, there's a comparison. There's a bunch of comparisons if you want to be real with it. There's Marbury. There's Baron Davis. There's Darren Williams. There's Gilbert Arenas. There's Gilbert Arenas. There's Steve Francis. He's those guys, bro. That 6'3", 6'4" guard, that combo point two guard that can shoot the lights out. That's who he is. Now the problem is, can he stay that way? Because it's starting to look like on some Brandon Jennings shit where you've peaked. I'll put you in the shower in a few minutes, all right? So it's looking like he's peaked already. Because the stats is going down, the games are going like, wait, bro, you missed a season and a half in 2 seasons. You missed a season and a half. Word. A franchise like it used to rocket, little flip, game over. Listen, his name is Steve Francis. They nicknamed him the franchise, Stevie Franchise. You understand what I'm telling you? He just too much of the nightlife and partying. And when you got too much money, too much alcohol, too much liquor, drugs, too much women, shit go crazy. Yeah, why get? See, that's the only one and that's who's coming to bat for him a lot. And I'm like, yeah, you really need to shut the fuck up, and you need to be the one telling them, hey, don't end up like over here. To be truthfully honest with you, I think Gilbert Arenas is better than Ja Morant. The way his career was, but he never recovered after what happened because you get suspended, then you get injured, then you're trying to get back, and then when you get back, you hurt something else. Then by the time that you get back, what they do, it becomes a business. They traded you, and then another team paid you to go home. They traded you, another team paid you to go home. Then you got on with Memphis, and then you just like, this ain't for me. Then you ended up overseas, and then you said, fuck it. That's the type of shit that's what's in store for you, bro. That's what's in store for you. They said Marbury had an attitude problem. Contract dispute. You see what happened to him? He lives in China now. He just now coming back. They got Francis out the league. Baron Davis was able to skate by for a little bit. But a lot of niggas, once they could no longer tolerate the shit, off you go. And John, you got a little leeway. Got a little leeway. The kids love you. The kids love you. That's why they so angry with you, bro. If you was Jaylen Brown, it wouldn't be that bad. If you were Paul George, you was Jokic, Karl Anthony Towns, I'm trying to think, Anthony Edwards, wouldn't be that bad. But the fact that your ass, yeah, but like the bag that he getting ain't the bag that, like, he never got in that NBA bag is different, bro. And the way that they treated, like, them guys already said, like, a lot of the guys that was in the NBA that was like stars, they couldn't stay over there long because the treatment is different. Some of them could, some of them liked it, but a lot of them, you know, they like to be pampered, and you try to tell me what I can do and I'm in a foreign land, I don't know nothing. Them niggas be ready to get back the fuck home. I knew a guy. I hooped with him. They had him over there in Hungary. What's good, Fresh? These cats don't take their profession serious. They want to live their street nightlife shit too much. I don't get it, fam. Cats be fucking up their bag. Everybody want to be gangster. Everybody want to be gangster. I don't know why you get the bag and want to be gangster. Listen, I've been in the hood for a while. If I get out of here, I ain't about to be, I'll be gangster in a business sense. But as far as, I'm gonna be real with you. It ain't that he had the gun and he brandished it twice on Instagram. It's how you was doing it. If you was out on your property and you had like shit set up and you was shooting guns that you had bought legally, that's one thing. If you was at a firing range and you was shooting a gun, but you at the strip club and you dancing with your homies and you just pulled it, like what the fuck would make you want to do that? I'm chilling. I got my gun. I got my gun. No. Not when they got you like that. They got you put on a pedestal, pimp. They got you put on a pedestal. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. When you say, yeah, everybody want to be Pop. Even Pop fucked up and died by getting involved with street shit. Yeah, athletes want to be rappers. Rappers want to be athletes. Be who the fuck you are. That's the best thing for you to do. Be who you are. Don't be nobody else. Being you is dope. Try being you. And that DMX song, Do You? Niggas be like, oh, that shit whack. Now that shit had a whole lot of meaning to it. Do you. Because I'm from Queensbridge. But I say fuck that hood shit, man. I live around the white side. I ain't gotta worry about shit. Oh, my cat's done done something. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm back. Playing Dr. Dad right now. Give me a second. Y'all niggas ever had a pull muscle, had to put that either that Bengay or Icy Hot? But when that shit, you really want that shit to get healed, Tiger Balm. That's that old Negro shit. Come in a small, tiny ass look. Let me show you this shit. This small little shit right here. Tiger Balm. This shit gets rid of all that muscle. Yeah, all this right here, all of that. Yeah, look, you done pulled it down muscle at work. That's on the bone. Right there.
No, not the elbow, like right there. Whole area.
Well, the whole area is covered. Now you just gotta let it sit. I gotta wash my hands because this shit. DS, you know that Tiger Balm, we say it really boils down to the company you keep and can live anywhere for real. That's true. That's true. That's just real. Let me wash my hands real quick, y'all. Once I do this, y'all, I'm gonna be back the fuck alone. And shit, my whole hand smell like fucking Tiger Balm. Yeah, but man, that Tiger Balm, nigga, I had to. But when it come to him, bro, he got to figure this shit out in life. Dang, he got to figure this shit out in life, man. Is he gonna be really built like that, or is he gonna keep doing dumb shit? Give me a second. I got this, and I got this one right here for y'all. Like 2 minutes, I'll be back. But this one right here, this explains a lot of the crazy shit Ja was doing.
He could get playing time and show the world his talent. His coaches believed in him.
Do you really want to spend the rest of your life watching?
1999, Ja had an unusual childhood, and it starts with his dad, T. Morant. T was a basketball player himself. He played with Ray Allen in high school. The next step for T. Morant was the NBA, but then his wife got pregnant with Ja, and T had a decision to make. He decided to stay home. He wanted to be there for Ja.
I probably had a basketball in Ja hand like 2, maybe 3 years old, whenever he was able to hold one.
T trained him. It was up to him to turn Ja into an NBA star. But there was one problem.
I was worried about his athleticism, because he wasn't dunking. So that's when I got this big tractor tire in the backyard. So after every drill, I had him jumping on it 25 times. And then after that, the bounce got crazy.
There was a contest where Ja could make a name for himself. All he needed was to be accepted. Could he make it?
I got added to the camp late. It was like, if I don't call your name, then go to the other gym. My name wasn't called, so I went to the back gym.
Ja's life turned around when one scout noticed him by accident.
It's a few minutes of watching Ja. You just knew he was special. I called my boss right away and said, you got to come up here and see this kid.
We immediately got to Spartanburg the next day, and I was just blown away.
Ja was offered a full scholarship to Murray State. It wasn't a big-name school, but it was the only option Ja had. It was the one school he could get playing time and show the world his talent. His coaches believed in him, but the rest of the world didn't.
So there's a video. I'll drop the link in the chat for that shit. But there's a video. That video pretty much explains, it's from last year, it pretty much explains Ja getting into trouble when the shit first started, him getting into trouble and shit. And the money, the fame, the hype, all of that. And then from there, just a downfall of gun. And then the media just all over you. Like, let me try to play this shit real quick. Let me see.
We start noticing Ja's personality change. A lot of money can do that to people, and Ja had trouble balancing his new life. On one side, he was a multi-millionaire who could afford anything. On the other side, he had a daughter. He had his parents. He had a family to take care of. Was Ja going to handle it well? No, because this is where things start to fall apart for him. And it begins with the Pacers game, where we see the first sign of Ja's dark side. The Grizzlies are second place in the Western Conference. They need a win today to get closer to first place. This is where the Grizzlies need Ja the most.
Offensive tone setter with Bane being out. And Morant against Duarte drinks it in and draws the foul.
Ja was putting on an elite performance, but the Pacers kept fighting back.
Over the top, Jared with the poster on Buddy Hield. Rebound right to Nimhard. He leans in, scores, and is fouled.
As the game went on, things started to get more physical until finally a fight broke out. But pay attention to this man. This is Devontae Pack, Ja's childhood friend. He starts acting crazy, yelling at the Pacers.
So his childhood friend, who's a fucking dickhead, you're yelling at an NBA team. You're yelling at an NBA team for fucking what, bro? You're a dummy.
Players. He gets ejected from his courtside seat, but the trouble has only started.
Ja goes and gets in one of the two parked cars, and then it is that car in question in which 3 or 4 guys get out and they start yelling stuff at the Pacers. Come get some of this. You don't know how we roll. I'll show you what I got. These are what's being yelled.
Yeah.
Okay. At the Pacers around their bus on the loading dock.
Right.
And reportedly, Ja is riding in the second car. A dot of a red laser appears on several of the people up on the loading dock just to scare them. But again, the security guard said, I believe that's attached to a weapon.
Yes.
You're kidding. The risk of this is staggering to me. You can't, your whole life in a moment can go up in literal smoke.
Absolutely.
Right?
Bro, you not hard. That's not your life. People that in that life would give anything to be in your life.
Great point.
For some reason, you're worth 30, you got a $200 million contract, and you want people in the NBA to think you hood, to think you gangster, because you roll with these type of people. Bro, you putting yourself in harm's way when you don't have to. Nobody looks at you, John, and think, man, that's a thug. He hood. He down. He about that. You not.
And after the Pacers game that involved acquaintances of Ja, have you had the chance to see it yet? And have you guys had any team discussions about any of that?
Yeah, I mean, that was addressed internally, aware of the investigation of the NBA, did a full-on investigation. We were fully compliant with it. And I think they came out with a statement saying nothing was corroborated or found. So, that's what I know, and that's all I'm going to comment about.
Ja is saying that the NBA investigation didn't prove anything. The problem is Ja didn't learn his lesson. This is a situation where someone could have lost their life, and he's still not taking it seriously.
All that stuff, pretty much false. It's been proven. That's all I got to say on it.
The big story at 10 tonight, the saga of Ja Morant, the Grizzlies superstar facing a suspension and investigation from the NBA tonight after an incident on social media.
As a result of Morant's post, the Grizzlies have announced that he will be away from the team for at least 2 games.
Following the controversial Instagram post, moments ago, Morant issued a statement through his agent saying, quote, I take full responsibility for my actions last night. I'm sorry to my family, teammates, coaches, fans, partners, the city of Memphis, and the entire Grizzlies organization for letting you down. I'm going to take some time away to get help and work on learning better methods of dealing with stress and my overall well-being.
Like he's a basketball star by day and some hood gangster guy by night. That's ridiculous. This idea that somehow we have to be one-dimensional, I think is a little bit unfair.
The last couple of years, it's been multiple things that he found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. There was an alleged incident with his sister as it related to volleyball, a situation as it related to his mom at the mall, a situation with the Indiana Pacers staff post-game.
Ja was traveling down a road he didn't need to be on. First of all, when you're young, you feel you're invincible. Now, just imagine you're young and you have a $200 million contract from the Grizzlies. You have a signature shoe from Nike, and you're one of the major faces of Powerade. Now you really think you are invincible. Why would you want to be perpetuate that you're a gangster? that you a thug. I do believe some of Ja peers, some of Ja homies have tried to reach out to Ja. But when you young and you got a lot of money, you're not willing to listen to anybody.
Thank you for the hands that prepare the food. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
So basically what he was saying is, he said, thank you for the hands that prepared the food. He was talking about these two right here.
How fucking cocky is that? How fucking cocky is that? No, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you what two hands he talking about. He talking about them. Yeah, it's all me. I did it all. I did it all. And it's all me. Them two hands. You got a nigga like that, bruh. He ain't learned nothing. He ain't learned nothing. He won't learn nothing until he sit home for that whole season and be like, damn. And he started looking at niggas like Tatum and Brown and niggas that he better than damn near, or he just as good as, and they gonna be making $150 more million than him.
You got an opportunity to be special. You have an opportunity to be one of the faces, if not the face of the NBA.
The first point I would like to make about the IG Live that I about fell off my couch when I first saw, what exactly was Ja Morant celebrating at 5:20 in the morning? And I've had people tell me, oh, it's just the kids today. They don't really care that much about winning. He could lose game 7 of the finals and he'd be at the club. Okay, so we got one thing.
I don't want that motherfucker on my team. I can tell y'all that if you lose game 7, and then I see you at the club, I don't want you on my fucking team, man. I don't need you there. You don't care.
After another leading to this.
You start flashing your money, somebody gonna come see you. You start flashing the gun on IG Live, somebody gonna check you and see if you really about that gunplay.
Yeah.
He has a Second Amendment right. But the NBA says, yeah, we're not going to infringe on that right.
No.
But you're not going to bring that.
It was a bad choice. There's no excuse for what he did. But remember, he pressed the button on his phone. He went live. We don't go live. Nobody knows he has a weapon. We're not talking about this. But he did that. So we have to stop putting ourselves in positions to where they can take away the things that we work hard to get for. I've also seen the video where your mom and dad, they got the nice mansion right next door to you. That's what we're trying to get to. And once we get there, we know the letter of the law. Like, I feel for him now, but I also feel for his mother and father. Like, what are they going through? So guys, before you make a dumb decision, not a mistake, a dumb decision, a dumb choice, think of the higher power, your mother, your father, your children.
Now, when it comes to Shaq, I got to listen to the Diesel, because when he was out in LA, man, before he got his shit together, Shaq was around all the damn Crips, Bloods, them Samoan niggas. He was around everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody know, it's the Big Aristotle. Shit, I think Shaq might even be in Big U paperwork.
You're not a rapper. You're an NBA player.
Thank you for taking the time.
Yes, sir.
You're a superstar. You're one of the faces of the NBA. And how are you doing?
Me personally, I feel mentally good that I haven't, been in, many years since I, really got drafted to the league. I'm in a space where I'm, very comfortable. Now that I made a, terrible mistake, being inside a club and, went live, I put myself in, a bad position. And also it's, my daughter. There's times where she even tell me if she's, had a bad day.
What were you thinking and feeling at that moment when you decided to go live?
I'm pretty much just trying to be free. Use that as an escape, which I shouldn't have. And I feel like that's the reason, I made many, bad decisions, in my past.
And so there was the incident allegedly after the Pacers game. Somebody was allegedly pointing a red dot at some of their personnel. Can you shed light on what happened after that game?
I can't speak too much, on those situations because all of them are sealed, and I really can't wait to be able to, finally tell the truth.
Now these circumstances allegedly took place with the 17-year-old.
Not much I can say, because it's sealed, but Pretty much everything, you see on the social media, that's going on with that is a lie. And honestly, I feel like we put ourselves in, that situation with, our past mistakes. It's only right that, we focus in and lock in on, being smarter and more responsible, holding each other accountable, for everything. I feel like in the past, we didn't know what was at stake.
This man is spectacular. He's a future face of the NBA. He's a star right now. He's a box office individual right now. He knows it. Everybody else knows it. And the world told him that.
It's time for Ja Morant to be better, right? I'm not talking about basketball. He's great. We already know that. He's first team All-NBA. What about his life?
Ja said all the right things. He made a mistake and he apologized for it. But can we believe his words? I don't think so, because the drama is just getting started.
Well, imagine being in high school and taking on a lawsuit against one of the NBA's biggest players.
Holloway, a point guard from the Memphis area who played at powerhouse Oak Hill Academy in Virginia this season, filed a lawsuit against Morant in January, accusing the two-time NBA All-Star of punching him in the face and flashing a firearm during a pickup game at Morant's house last July.
At first, it was just one mistake Ja made, but things are starting to add up, and it only gets worse from here.
Memphis Grizzlies star Ja Morant filed a countersuit Wednesday against Holloway, accusing the teen of slander, battery, and assault after a fight over a pickup basketball game at Morant's home last July.
Getting hit in the face with a basketball hurts, Morant's suit said. For a professional point guard like Mr. Morant, an injury to the eyes or nose could be career-ending. Mr. Morant was a strong prospect for one of 6 All-NBA guard spots. That selection would be significant because it would trigger a supermax clause in his contract extension worth millions of dollars.
That's what he's going to fuck up. Triggering that super max clause. You can't get the super max if you don't play 65 games. Depending on the max you can get, whether you make NBA first, second, or third, you can't get the super max. Like Jalen Brunson people don't understand, Jalen Brunson took a hell of a pay cut for New York to be able to have money. He took a hell of a pay cut for him to be able to have money. See, if Jalen Brunson would have bet on himself, played the 65 games this year, and made all NBA team, any one of them, he'd have been eligible to get 3 and some change. But he took the deal that was there for him without having that clause that would trigger that super max contract. So that's how that shit go. Is I can't stand him. Jay-Z, but one thing I'll say about him is once he went on his own and got away from Rockefeller, that ninja hung out with Beyonce and Mad Millionaires, Billionaires. True. Because this what can happen to you when you got that much money and you still in the hood. You bring the hood to yourself.
Today, Holloway announced his college choice just 2 days after Morant filed a countersuit against him.
I will be signing my letter of intent to play at Stanford University. Go Bulldogs. I just want to thank God and everybody who support me. I really appreciate y'all. I'm still trying to reach my dreams, still trying to reach my goal. So I just put in the work every day. That's what I do. I help. That's my therapy. I go to the gym. I work out, just get my mind off everything that's happening right now.
This is body cam footage from the police officer.
So, I mean, Ja, you look like a bully fucking with this kid, man. Especially he you know what I'm saying? He coming out of Oak Hill High School. You looking like a bully. Like, if y'all don't know, Oak Hill is like, that's what Carmelo went to, Brandon Jennings, Ty Lawson, Tracy McGrady. Like, there's a lot of guys that went there. They produce a lot of NBA players. A lot of guys that you see hooping now or overseas or on these other shit. Oak Hill produced them. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them schools. That's the school that when Carmelo beat LeBron in the high school shit, that was Oak Hill. So the kid going to Oak Hill, bro, like, and you know what I'm saying, you filed a lawsuit against him. Like, come on, bro.
Defend himself.
Where it hit you? Left side of my face. Yeah, hurt? I mean, yeah. It did? Nah. So basically, after the ball came, hit my face, I flinched back like this. So I'm like, which one? Like that. And then he take a step forward? Yeah, he pulled up his pants, step forward. So then we end up getting like chest to chest. Like what? Like this. Okay. And then he shoulder bumped. He pulled his pants up again like this. That's what I hit. I just punched him.
Nobody knows the truth except Ja. But the fact that this stuff keeps happening doesn't make him look good at all. His image is falling apart. We've seen players lose hundreds of millions of dollars from brand deals because of controversy. Would Ja Morant make a change and save his image, or will he let his dark side be revealed?
Steve, you always buy books.
What the hell y'all think he gonna do? I mean, this is from a year ago. So has he changed much? Or is he just giving them more ammunition to pile on? That somebody's gonna do a whole video, a monologue of what you've been doing from last year or from this year to now. And they're gonna say ain't too much change from you.
Morant has been suspended for a second time after once again to flash a gun on social media.
Guns are a sensitive subject in my house, and I knew about the news, and I was going to turn it off really quickly, but then I was like, oh, I'll let it play, because I didn't want my kids to hear that a guy that they know was playing with guns. And so I was like, oh, let me leave it on. So then all of a sudden, my 6-year-old is like, Dad, that Ja Morant, the one with the braids? I'm like, yeah. She's like, he's really good, isn't he? And I was like, yeah, he's in trouble.
The kids. If there was grown men that was your biggest fan base, it'd be different. The kids, bro. Like, listen, I be talking about this shit with Jizzle. I guarantee you John Cena did not want to keep being the goddamn happy-go-lucky guy, but he had to be. His biggest fan base was children. So what do? You do everything that the kids like. You have the beautiful the colors, and you do the Make-A-Wish Foundation shit. That's what the fuck you do when that's your fan base. Like, I don't know how you gonna change it, but like maybe when you get older, your fan base grows up. But bro, the fucking kids is what you got, bro. Bo, what's good? Yo. He said, what Fresh says that niggas got to get some Huxtable's lifestyle, fam. That's the blueprint.
Ja face on. Yo, that's hilarious.
Niggas got to turn into Heathcliff Huxtable. Oh, you smart this?
Yeah, what just
All you got to do is type in Ja Morant gun celebration and all type of shit pop up. Hey, so like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got, like, I'm just saying, bro, like, come on. This is what I was saying, bro. This is what I was saying. He giving him ammunition. Who would have thought to put his face on Marlon Wayans on this shit? Unless, like, oh man, shit. Yo, some of the game, like the anime shit, niggas be like, Ja got that strap. I be like, oh shit. It just like whenever John's in some shit that's a voiceover, is nigga what? Nigga, I got that strap. It's always that, and you gave him the ammunition, bro. So it's like, I'm picking on you funny. I'm doing funny, but nigga, you had Shannon Sharp, Stephen A, Skip Bayless. You got them niggas like Ocho, them niggas on the Getter, all them niggas talking about you. You had like for at least 2-3 months, you gave them that you made them so much money on fucking content. Being able to talk about you, that you made so much people money on content. Why you lost money? So niggas was making a few hundreds and you lost hundreds, you lost millions, close to $100 million. Because you can't trigger that clause. You've already missed 124 games since 23 to this year.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to it, and like bro, remember I was telling you the kid, like that the Jefferson kids love him. All the kids love him. I can't show the footage, but he take a picture next to a fucking kid. The kid holding the kid sitting there all proud and shit. Like this is Michael Jordan. So, bro, the kids are your fucking, that's your fan base, nigga. You are John Cena, motherfucker. You cannot be Randy Orton. You cannot be Edge. You cannot be NWO. You are John Cena. Ba, 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 the bright, beautiful. Ba, 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 ba. You got no dark music, bro. No. You don't hear voices. If you do, don't tell no damn body. You are John Cena. You gonna throw the threes up with the gun, throw it like John Cena. Ba, 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 ba. That's who you are, nigga. That's who you are. Your fan base go from 5 to 12. If the kids do the dance you was doing, the kids wear your shoes, they get their hair braided like yours, they celebrate like you, why not have a gun like you? That's what the people with the money gonna be saying. Why you got a gun? Ja Morant got a gun. Oh shit. It's just you, bro. It's just you. We were talking about this shit yesterday. Listen, when you get out of line, they're gonna spank you. I'm talking about the shit with T. David Stern said you and all your friends, and named his friends' names, said y'all got to stop what y'all doing. Listen, get them niggas jobs. Don't let them niggas be damn running around here slanging it. Like, come on, he know these niggas slanging. They know, bro. They know what they doing, bro. They know what you doing, bro. Mad Max, hey man, you gotta stop going to these clubs, man. You almost killed the kid. Steven Jackson, when he told that story about the Indiana shit. He got hit by the car. That shit, that niggas got shot up there that night. What happened to him? Traded his ass to Charlotte, didn't they? Just saying, bro. Like, you nigga, in a minute, you ain't gonna be no different. Antonio Brown, we just seen it. You are not irreplaceable, nigga. They will play the Beyonce song on your way out the door. The NBA gonna say, listen, bro, nothing is, you are not bigger than the shield. And what you shooting, we're bulletproof. We'll get your ass up out of here. It's just real.
Damn.
It's just real. Like, you are not bigger than the shield. You think you bigger than Allen Iverson, nigga? You see me, you see we spank him? You think you bigger than Jordan, nigga? We spanked Jordan too. He got a
I don't know if they spanked Jordan, man.
He got a pop on the head with the ruler. He ain't gonna play baseball because he wanted to, my nigga.
He was the golden child.
Yeah, and the golden child. What happened with the golden child? Too much controversy. The gambling, the books.
Yeah, but that shit never stopped though.
His dad. Yeah, they could deal with that, but nigga, when they started saying that it was, it could have been because of your gambling debts, what happened to your pops, they had to investigate that to the T.
Yeah.
Before, you know what I'm saying? And then right after that 18 months investigation, the nigga talking about I'm back. You remember?
Yeah.
Man, flag on the play, man. Flag on the motherfucking play. Well, I ain't with this bullshit today. You know, I come in, I give a different point of view, and I got a different perspective on this shit. The NBA entertainment is some damn hypocrites. That's all it is. You got these gun animations in the game. You getting paid for that. You got it in 2K. You got putting guns in the holster in the game. You getting paid for that.
Money, right?
But you gonna find this man, $75,000 because he did a little ice in the veins or shooting the gun at his arm, whatever the hell.
Not to do it.
It don't matter what you ask me not to do. See, okay. You said the kids. It's for the kids, right? Kids' biggest fan. You talking about these Fortnite kids?
We asked you not to do it.
Cool. Yeah, he made a mistake. We asked you not to do it, but 75 grand. We talking about the kid. Oh, so you would rather either see my kids seeing a athlete with a gun, not really, he just dangling the gun, or you rather show these athletes with a damn dress on to my son? What we doing?
You want to talk
Oh,
about
that's
the dress code?
come on, baby. Come on, baby. That's what we doing.
Okay, what's worse? What's worse, bro? What's worse? The dress code, or we keep asking this nigga to stop, and he keep going.
Hey, Bills, I ain't gonna lie. I was talking with Smoke yesterday. I was saying I was having the same points you were having right now, man. Then I slept on it, right? So I woke up and I was like, yo, these motherfuckers are signing your paycheck, bro.
Yeah, you did it. They signing your paycheck. You need to abide by the rule. You don't need to do all this gun shit. Find something else.
Now, don't get me wrong. I still think it's a bullshit like how they getting on them because of basically almost like a gun emoji and shit, a gun sign, whatever. But
the NBA need a villain. They need a villain.
Yeah, they making money off that shit. But the thing is that at the end of the day, if they paying you, they gonna try to control you somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's cool. They controlling you by giving you a check. But the thing is, they told you not to do it. You done it. All right, cool, cool.
Right.
They told you
like Pop say.
Hold on. As a matter of fact, they told you not to do it. You done it. They fined you. You did it the next goddamn night. Again.
Yeah.
So
to let you know. To let you know. I'm bucking the system.
What they did was full on assault with the media. Every goddamn network. Y'all talk about the Ja Morant shit.
Yeah.
So he seen it and went from shooting niggas to throwing the goddamn grenade.
Yo, you know who you got that shit from, right?
Was it Cam or Gil?
It was Gil, because Gil was on his podcast. He said, maybe he should just throw the bomb, you know what I'm saying, pull the pin out with his mouth and just throw it in the crowd.
Throw the goddamn bomb. You know
and then that motherfucker did that shit.
He did that shit. Bro, listen, I had a conversation with a nigga from Memphis. I fuck with him. I had seen this clip. I said, yo, let me ask my nigga. I said, yo, bro, everybody from Memphis a killer? He said, no. And he said, yeah. They said, no, not really. And he said, nah, that's right. Yeah, everybody from Memphis a killer.
I mean, at the end of the day, you riding around with your homeboys that's recording your every move. You should tell them, especially why y'all riding around with a pistol out in the car anyway. But at the end of the day, that's more dumber than what you did, because y'all can get really messed up. But you know, Devin Haney did it. Then I'm not saying nothing about that. But we're gonna keep it moving.
I don't know what AC is, man. I don't you that's fucked up.
Hey, I'm just keeping it real. These are the young these are the young generation. We got to make the parallel that this is the young generation.
That shit
It's no problem. It's no.
Hold on, Wilder got caught with weed and a gun. That shit went
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he old as hell too.
that shit went
Listen though, it's no problem when Karl Malone was standing in the damn wood with a pistol, with a gun. Oh, he hunting.
He hunting.
It's a gun.
It's a gun. Yeah, you're right. It is hypocrisy into it, though.
It's not.
Come on, man. What, I mean, look, a lot of these killings, they ain't got no pistol. A lot of these killings, they ain't got no pistol. They got a rifle or something, right? You showing the gun that the killers use, and like you hunting. But this dude showing a hood weapon.
When was Karl Malone ever like the kids? What kid ever said I want to be the mailman?
Why? When you get a nickname, you there. It don't matter what kid.
What kid said,
when you got a nickname, you there.
That motherfucker.
Only thing.
All the fans he had was in Utah. He had no fans outside Utah.
And the dude got a kid pregnant and shit.
Yeah. We ain't even gonna go there, Bo. See that, Bo? See, there you go. And see,
Karl Malone is known for being a scumbag.
Yeah, and he had a pistol. They ain't do nothing to him.
He had a whole bunch of guns.
Cause they with that. You gonna show LeBron James. You gonna show LeBron James in a damn what you call them to clean the room up? Motherfucker clean the room up with that little outfit. You gonna show LeBron James with a wig on? You gonna show all my sons, the best player in the world, why he gotta wear all this?
Why
you know what I'm saying?
Why he wear it?
Cause they powers that be.
Yeah, the powers that be. Nigga, you can say no, nigga.
Yeah, you can. You can say no to them billions too. You can say no to them billions too.
That's cool. I stand on that.
You do.
Yeah.
See, we ain't say nothing about smoke. We said LeBron James. See, you talking about I stand on business. That what they.
Why you want to talk about LeBron James? I'm talking about Ja fucking Morant, man.
I'm just giving you a parallel, man, that the league is biased, man.
You ain't parallel nothing. Get back onto the fork. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm gonna strain back. They some hypocrites. It's on 2K. All these little gun emojis and shit like that. They have no problem with making money off of it. But you told this dude don't do this in the game because supposedly the kids watching. And somebody cried. Somebody cried when he done it. You know. Now it's a Ja the thug. You know.
Wait.
Yeah, yo.
Now you trying to act like you ain't hear the fucking 2 videos I fucking played where this nigga been doing
Smoke.
Dumb shit. No, bro. That's a pattern. If you out here and you keep doing dumb shit, you gonna get fired eventually, aren't you?
Smoke. I'm not here to agree with you, sir.
You ain't got to be, nigga, but you ain't gonna come up here and bring on no goddamn dumbass argument and just because
they ain't dumb. You said that and thought about it.
It's a dumbass.
You had to think about it.
I ain't thought about how dumb it was.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did think about how dumb.
Argument is the goddamn.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't came up here and said nothing. Well, okay, cool. If he was your son, would you let him keep saying that? You let him keep doing that shit? Just a question.
I'm pretty sure his daddy talking to him.
That's not what the fuck I asked you.
If he was my son,
if
he was my son, I would try to tell him, "Hey, man, do something else. Find another sneaky way to rep whatever." They throw up gang sign when they be in there shooting jumpers and shit. They throw up gang signs. Something wrong with it?
Do the Undertaker and shit, the tombstone or something. They'll probably get mad at that too.
I mean, the thing is, he got a trend of doing stupid shit, so he restricted from a lot of celebrations.
I feel as though if he never did it and somebody else was doing it, this shit wouldn't even be an issue, bro.
Bro, listen, you can't do it for about a year.
That shit like a drug, man.
I agree. Listen, I agree with both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can't bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I'm saying? Most important, unless you just don't care about the money you losing.
You already lost 100. You done lost 100.
Yeah, he not lost 100, but Memphis gonna fuck around and lose him.
That's okay. I don't gotta pay you.
Right. You ain't gotta pay me, but guess what? Who they coming to see?
Cool, bro.
Flip, game over.
With you? No, they don't. To be truly honest with you, Memphis is built on Memphis, nigga. Whether you there or not, they're coming to the label.
Okay, Rockefeller.
That's one of them teams that is built on, like, nigga.
Right.
Players come and go, nigga.
Right. I understand that they're gonna have to rebuild and get some more players.
They're gonna pack that building out no matter what.
Right, but this is the face of the team right now. So if Jay left Rockefeller, ain't nobody still get a Rockefeller compilation album if motherfucking Jay-Z wasn't on it. I'm just saying,
he ain't Hove, nigga. He ain't Hove.
I knew that chance though. You saw what they did to Luka. They said, "Fuck it, we gonna bite the bullet."
Yeah, I mean the way the league going.
Not just that, because like niggas like they go bite the bullet. He saved himself probably $120 million getting rid of Luka.
Yep.
Easy.
He saved himself.
He saved himself $300 million. He saved a $300 million contract getting rid of Luka.
Cool. I mean, but you gotta get some players in return.
You got AD.
You gotta rebuild.
You got
Yeah,
AD.
you got AD. And you
You
gotta
got
have to get
AD.
another player.
You already locked in. Kyrie will be
Well, you
back
got
next
Kyrie.
year.
Yeah.
Kyrie be back next year, and we got some picks.
I
I'm
think
trying
it
to
was a
build a
fair trade.
casino. I'm trying to build a casino in Dallas. I got some other shit planned, so I'm gonna save this $300 million on Luka.
But old boy, Mark Cuban said he thought it was a stupid decision. He ain't know shit about
That's
it.
okay, nigga. If you shouldn't have sold your majority goddamn stake in the damn team. You got shit to say.
But
you don't make nothing on the decisions. Nothing. You just
But
better
see,
look good. You look good. Mark Cuban, I'm on TV and I say shit like that's all you. You a fucking puppet now.
But see, at the end of the day, Smoke, this is the younger generation, man. You say it's about the kid. All these kids play Fortnite. They play all these games. That's like blaming something on a fucking video game. They gonna find somebody to blame. Yeah, I understand. They told you not to do it. If they need to fix the fashion too. I told whatever that motherfucker that used to play for the Lakers, the little tall dude that used to wear all them bullshit outfits, him and damn Westbrook. They should have told him. Yeah, they should have told him, hey man, cut that out. But you know what? They ain't gonna say that because they like that type of stuff. But you know, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, you pick what you pick.
Making that NBA money.
Right. This here too.
Wearing that funny looking shit, making the
This
NBA
here too.
money.
This here too. You got a villain. Oh, well, this shit. You got a
They
villain now, and that's all they talking about.
They see. Flag on the fucking plan. What you saying, nigga? He ain't
Okay, go ahead.
supposed to be the fucking villain. They already picked their villain. If you don't know who they picked already,
Who they picked?
Jaylen Brown.
I'm gonna review that play. That's some bullshit. Jaylen Brown is the villain because he good.
He
don't do nothing wrong. He don't do nothing wrong.
He don't do what they want.
Because he's too black. He's too black. That's why
he don't do nothing wrong. That's what I'm saying. You picking a villain
as the villain, but y'all keep doing dumb shit, and they gotta keep spanking. They gotta stop it.
But you said Jaylen Brown like he be out there at the club and doing all that.
No, he don't do that. He don't go
That's what I'm saying.
He don't go to the club. He don't be doing dumb shit. You don't see him going live, going crazy. He don't. You can't catch him like you know what I'm saying, being retarded or he won't sign with the right people. He won't. He won't do that.
So you either too good or you too bad.
He not controlled basically.
So you either too good or you too bad. Which one you want?
That's what I'm saying. And on top of that, he always speak, you know what I'm saying, on black, you know what I'm saying, issues or positivity or whatever. And them motherfuckers ain't trying to hear that.
I just seen the nigga in the interview. Nigga had the black shiesty, black hoodie, black outfit, black gloves, black as hell. Jaylen Brown.
Did it?
Jaylen Brown just did an interview with $1 million per game.
Right. I mean, but
all black. You ain't wear nothing designer that we can be like that we can like make some money off of, and nothing.
What
the fuck? So he's the villain they want to get at. Jaylen Brown got a $330 million contract. The contract that Luka was supposed to get. Jaylen Brown has no major endorsements. His team has all the major endorsements. How the fuck is that possible?
You know why it's possible? Because he's too good. He ain't falling for the play. But see, Ja is out there with Soulja Boy them. You know what I mean? He out there with the who knows who. These rappers, and they showing their teeth, they showing their grill, they showing their chain, shoes look like boats. Like what? Come on, man. Like
agree with me because I said that Ja ain't supposed to be the villain. He just keep making himself the villain. Like I just said.
Why not?
I just said, listen, nigga, you is not Randy Orton. You is not Edge. You is not Batista. You is not Triple H. You know who the fuck you are, bro? You are John Cena. You can throw the threes up like this. You can shoot to the sky.
See that smoke. I make a parallel. I make a parallel. You said some bullshit, and then you go straight to wrestling.
You want to go to the clothes and all this shit. I'm saying as a fan base, nigga, your fan base is from 5 to 12.
Okay.
5
Okay,
to
it's
12.
a lot of
Not grown, not teenagers or adolescents into goddamn into grown-ups. No, that's not your major fan base is the kids. The parents know about you because the kids say, I want Ja Morant sneakers.
Okay, I feel you on that. Okay, but this is what they gonna come at him with. I'm on my bullshit, but this is what they gonna come at him with. Your next commercial,
It's all bullshit.
your next commercial gonna be like Larry Johnson. You gonna be Ja Mama. Watch what I tell you. It's gonna be some shit like that, and then all this shit gonna go away.
See, that's why I love how niggas just take it to the extreme. They ain't got nothing else once they get their ass whooped in the goddamn debate. You ain't got shit.
I'm just keeping a buck. It ain't no damn debate, Smoke.
You
I'm
ain't
here.
got shit to say other than he gonna wear a dress now. That's now.
What? Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell
He
you.
gonna wear a
Hey,
dress. Now,
no, I ain't saying. Man, they gotta break it. They gotta break him. They gotta break him, man. They gotta break him.
So put a dress on him.
Yep, and you back. You back in good grace.
Yeah, he's this nigga here. Yeah. Listen, bro, this is not no Kevin Hart, Mark Lawrence type shit. Listen, nigga, stop doing the gun shit. Matter of fact, I ain't gotta act like I gotta do it. I ain't gotta act like I gotta do it. I got a whole bunch of them. Stop doing this, motherfucker.
Yeah, please stop doing that.
Stop doing this, nigga.
Stop.
It's so easy. Look at this shit. Hey, what game is this right here?
Call of Duty.
No.
What it is?
That's GTA.
He said
Damn,
Call
son.
of Duty.
That's GTA.
That would look like Call of Duty. Like,
You know what I'm saying? If you ever play
too, right?
GTA, nigga, that's what this is. You get the design. Which gun I'm gonna shoot this goddamn civilian with?
this shit right here. Wow, man.
Oh, look at
You
that.
know,
Look how many guns he got up. He's shooting one and he pointing another way at the other. So goddamn. Hey, hey, my nigga. Hey, how would you try 575K? God damn. Oh shit. Hey,
Man,
look.
that's pocket change to him.
That's pocket change. It don't hurt. That's why he came out the next night and done it. Hey, look. Oh, look. Hey, look. Podcaster saying, hey, Ja, gotta chill. Hey, look, it's so funny that I found this. That was easy to find. Look at it.
they got a whole bunch of them by him, but he need to chill. He need to chill, man. I mean, I'm just saying that it's a hypocritical league, though.
Listen.
You don't need to do it.
Okay, listen. Tell you what. Here you go. Here you go, my nigga. Here you go, Bills. Bills, stop shooting me with the gun, but I keep sliding you bullets.
See what I mean, man? See, Smoke,
Stop
you know I'm on
shooting at
break,
me.
man.
Why you shooting at me? That's fucked up that you shooting at me, but I keep FedExing you bullets. You way across the damn road, but I FedEx you bullets. Acting like I ain't shit. I'm just FedExing you bullets, but I'm saying don't shoot me.
Man, I tell you what, they gonna put that shit in NBA Live or 2K or whatever, bro, and watch that shit go viral, and nobody gonna say shit about it.
Nothing. That's the next update.
What is?
That little what he doing, the little pistol thing. It's gonna be in the game, bro. I play the shit every day. They update that.
I ain't playing in a minute. Listen, nigga, just do this. Do this. Just throw the grenade.
Just ball. Just shut up and ball. That's what they want to say. Shut up and ball, man.
You can celebrate, nigga, but you listen. The last nigga that can be doing the gun shit is the nigga that we just suspended for brashing the goddamn gun. I mean, that's common sense. That's common sense. I just don't understand like anything else. Like, nigga, come on, man.
Yeah. You know, I just had to give a different side of the bullshit.
This ain't the first nigga we seen get spanked, bro. They spanked Allen Iverson. The whole dress code was because of Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
So you ain't the first nigga that's been spanked, bro.
But why though? What was that? What was that offensive to?
Huh?
How was his dress code? It wasn't professional.
Because they looked at him as too ghetto with the cornrows and shit. Now mind you, he wasn't even the first NBA player with cornrows, and the motherfuckers looked at him and targeted his ass and shit.
Why?
Now they can dress like Strun J coming to the game. Come
Why?
on, man.
Why did they damn score out
They
and out?
said it didn't look professional. It wasn't professional.
Yeah, they try to track it back to his high school days and shit.
Cool.
And basically, they criticize the hell out of him, man. They stereotype the shit out of him. That motherfucker wasn't even getting in trouble while he was in the NBA.
Yes, he was. A lot of shit got.
I'll be back, man. This shit too good, man. Smoke. I'm still want to argue with Smoke, man. Smoke always been doing that shit, man.
For a lot of shit, bro. Like the niggas don't tell y'all.
There go my homeboy, man. The Splash brother.
No, I just came up here to give my 2 cents on AI. Y'all was cooking on the basketball stuff, but as far as AI go, he came in with the jewelry and the tattoos.
I'll be back.
You feel what I'm saying?
He come in like, here's the thing, bro.
Stephon Marbury was doing the same exact thing AI was doing if you're talking about clothes.
But none of them niggas came from prison. AI came from prison. He got a pardon from prison. Went to Georgetown for 1 year. Boom. Hits the NBA and starts setting trends. Because when he got to the league, y'all right, he didn't have cornrows. He had a fucking season.
Yeah.
But
and then he went on his tattoo run and then accumulated all of that ice.
Bro, the fan base that he possessed, which were the youngest, like how you say the younger fans, the women, and the kids. He controlled that fan base completely. They know who control their fan base, bro. That's when you start seeing niggas on the magazine covers. They're doing the commercials. They're over here. They're on billboards. Iverson, they was trying to control them. They just couldn't control them.
Yeah, because what was the biggest thing with Iverson? What was the biggest thing? He was like, "What are we talking about here?
Practice.
That what we talking about?"
Yeah, but that shit, but that shit turned into a meme though, man.
Yeah, he turned something that he was protesting, and he was like, "Look, these other bum ass niggas need practice, not me. I'm in here doing what the fuck I gotta do, bro." That's basically the way I took that shit. He was like, "Them niggas need to practice, not me. Make them niggas go to practice."
Oh shit! Stop worrying about me.
For real. I show up, I score. And the same year he was talking about practice, what was he? Second in the league for scoring champion?
I think he won the scoring title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, leave that man alone. And the fuck he got to go to practice for when he got a bum ass squad that need that shit, man? Put that man on
but you know what, though? You know what? I'm not even going to lie, man. That coach was right, though. And I'm going to tell you why. When you ain't at practice and you ain't building up that chemistry, I don't give a fuck how much points you score, man. You know what I'm saying? You could have made that finals a little bit more tighter.
Yeah, all
that
day.
motherfucker was, so when you ain't building that chemistry up with your teammates, it's gonna be a lot worse. So that's why his coach came at like that. That shit was like, man, I the best guy in the league. Talking to me about practice.
Exactly. That's the whole shit. That's the part that his fans doubled down on being an AI.
Man, listen, man. Like, Tyrone Hill, George Lynch, Aaron McKee, and Eric Snow all needed to fucking practice. If AI show up and nigga like, bro, listen, y'all niggas is not going. You niggas got no moves. Like only nigga who you can be like, give him the ball and he may get a bucket. Aaron McKee, but George Lynch had done got older, and he was a spot up shooter.
Eric Snow had his little moments and shit.
Man, he had to hit you with the old school bibbity bop to get by you.
They had Mutombo too on the blocks and shit.
Yeah, didn't they have Horace Grant on their team for a second?
No.
Or he was
they
talking
had
about
they had Mutombo.
Okay, it was Mutombo. I knew they had some big man in the middle, but it didn't matter. It was like
that team that he played with, and it's not like the niggas were talking about like, hey, you missed practice. Like, yeah, I missed practice. defense. What they don't tell you is that, nigga, I'm playing with what Iverson was playing through is what niggas sit out 4 weeks for now.
Yeah.
Not a game.
Not a game. Practice. I don't need to be practicing, nigga. I'm hurt. Nigga, I'm 165 fucking pounds. You got these 250 pound niggas knocking me to the fucking ground. I'm falling out the air like an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, but I'm gonna tell you how the coach got the last word on it. See, when he went to Detroit, they brought in that title, right? Now, none of them niggas on the Detroit squad had the talent as Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? But the motherfuckers played as a unit, and that's how they, you know what I'm saying? They won that title.
They had a way better team. Don't you do that shit.
Nah, but I'm saying there ain't nobody on that squad had the talent of Allen Iverson.
AI ain't never listen. AI played with one person that had talent like that, and he only got 1 year. That was Melo.
Yeah.
Bro, Rasheed Wallace underrated. Niggas know he like all our top 5 power forwards know when you see Rasheed Wallace, it's gonna be one of them fucking nights. Cause he's known for the wrong thing. Another nigga that got spanked, Draymond Green. Did Draymond beat his tech record yet? Because we gotta remember, Rasheed Wallace got the most techs for exposing the refs. You know what I'm saying? We just talking about we can bro. That niggas that got niggas got spanked.
But I'm saying, but check it out. But check it out. When he went to Detroit, that shit calmed down quick though. He was there for the Malice in the Palace. No, I'm saying, but that shit wasn't started by him. I'm saying when Rasheed Wallace was at Portland, he was a different animal. That motherfucker was tech almost every goddamn game and shit. Then this nigga go to Detroit.
He got texts in Detroit, bro. You gotta go back and look. He got a bunch of texts in Detroit.
Nowhere near the same as what he had in Portland, though. Nowhere near the same.
He already, because he been spanked already. They hitting him with fines. Fining him. And then they made the rule that if you get a certain amount of texts, you miss games.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that when Rasheed Wallace and those boys at Detroit, these niggas, they played as a unit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no real certified superstar as far as from an offensive standpoint. Like you could say
Larry
Rip
Brown
Hamilton
don't like superstars.
You said Rip Hamilton get hot. You know what I'm saying?
Larry Brown, think about it. Larry Brown don't like superstars. That's why he'll never coach again in the NBA. Ever. Never, ever coach again in the NBA. He would never.
Never. Anyway. He old, man.
Never. Listen, before he got too old, he would never, because a star player would get him the fuck up out of there. Like, yo, bro, who the fuck are you? You got, out of all that shit that you played with, you got one chip out of Detroit, bro. And to be truly honest with you, you beat a broken down Laker team. I'm not saying that but nigga, the next year you got back.
Nah, man, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. The broken
down.
That
Laker team was built on making sure that they thought that Karl Malone was gonna be playing, and when Karl went down and a couple other players went down, you niggas you beat them. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying, like, to be truly honest with you. But the next year we went against San Antonio, nigga, we went against San Antonio. Y'all lost. After that, you didn't get past LeBron. And then what did they do? They got rid of your ass.
Nah, but that was a prime ass Spurs team too, man. They were prime. They were young.
So you should have beat them.
Man, they weren't gonna beat that Spurs team, man.
You should have beat them. The team you wanted.
That Spurs team ran through the whole Western Conference, bro.
I don't care. I think
they spanked the Lakers.
They won 7 games. They won 7 games. You should have won.
I don't know, bro.
You should have won.
You had Tim Duncan in his prime. You had Manu Ginobili, you had Tony Parker, and you still had the Admiral on that motherfucking squad.
Not on that
And
squad.
yeah, that was the second. Yeah, that was the second title they won. Admiral stuck around for the second title.
What the fuck is that old man gonna do? He ain't no better than Darko.
I'm just saying he's a big ass body. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
And then you had Sean Elliott. You still
Sean
had
Elliott was not on that squad.
He wasn't on that squad.
No, he retired after that. Sean wanted to stick around. And even so, bro, I got Rip Hamilton, I got Reggie Miller 2.0, I got Mr. Big Shot and Chauncey Billups, I got the Chase Down King and Tayshaun Prince, the ultimate Army Swiss knife. I got Rashid. The reason niggas doing turnaround fadeaway jump shots of big man right now, Rashid was one of the niggas that started that shit from the corner. And then the niggas on the bench, they had like Lindsey, Hunter. Like, yo, bro, listen, that team they went 7 games. You should have won, but you didn't. And then after that, you started to lose, and they got rid of your ass. And then they like, nigga, you'll never coach again in the NBA.
I don't know, man. I just think niggas wasn't fucking with Tim Duncan, bro. I don't give a damn. Like, I like Ben Wallace, man, but he wasn't even fucking with Tim Duncan.
Bro,
Tim Duncan
a
was
lot of niggas
unstoppable.
wasn't fucking with Tim Duncan. But here's a flip to that. A lot of niggas wasn't fucking with Rasheed Wallace either, bro. But he get the bad rep because
if Rasheed Wallace played today, he would be considered the NBA crash out king. That's that.
I mean, we see it already because
you could ball, bro.
Them niggas raised Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Them niggas raised Draymond Green. Draymond Green was in the locker room during that Pistons run when he was in high school and shit. You see that? Ain't that the NBA crash out in this day and era? That's the NBA crash out. That nigga, every time you turn around, what is he doing? Got a nigga in the chokehold, kicking niggas in the nuts, niggas they pussy, telling the ref that he nigga hold 2 niggas and fall down and baby like I didn't do nothing.
Yo,
he's a crash out dream.
His shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When he started crashing out, his shit was hilarious at first. Remember that motherfucker kicked that man in his nuts, bro?
Bro, he kicked Steven Adams in the nuts twice. On purpose.
He said that was an NBA move, man. I was flailing.
The nigga from Phoenix, the nigga that he slapped, I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
That nigga stomped on somebody. That nigga stomped on a man's chest and then jumped up like he got tripped.
Sabonis, he stomped on Sabonis' chest.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
What else he do? What else the fuck he do? Yo, when he poked Joker in the eye, I was like, yo, if you ever played basketball in your life, on some real shit.
That's the worst.
If you ever hooped in your life, right? When you trying to get the ball, you don't want like the nigga to move too fast and have your fingers like this and jam your shit. Cause that shit hurt like a motherfucker. You don't want your hands like this when you're trying to steal the
That
ball.
motherfucker was on a bad boy piston. Boy, he was a
You
bad boy
want
piston.
your hand wide open. At worst that you bend it back. That's you trying to smack the ball or some shit. You don't go after the ball like this. That nigga move too fast and jam your shit. You gonna be like this, like you gonna be on the sideline and it's 5-on-4, and that's not what you do, nigga. When you went there for the ball, you went to poke that nigga in the fucking eye. I played with dirty niggas, bro. That's what you went for real.
Yo, that's them old school NBA tricks, grabbing the shorts and all of that.
Man, listen, that's because this shit come from the park. Yeah. You listen, I gotta do something. I'm gonna poke you in the eye. I'm gonna hit you in the stomach. I'm gonna knee you in it. Like, nigga, what the fuck is you on? What is you on?
I think motherfuckers at on the streets was a little bit more respectful because you know if you did some shit like that, motherfuckers are throwing hands, bro. They ain't got time to continue the game. See, in the NBA, you can get away with a foul and then continue on and do it again. You ain't getting away with that shit on the street.
Yeah, I ain't getting the ball with. I ain't getting the face with the ball on purpose. Like after my shit start watering and shit. A few plays later down, I casually, dribbling the ball, and like somebody was cutting right in the shit. Oh shit, my bad, dog. Same thing he said to me. Oh shit, my bad, dog. Yeah, word. Oh, if you push me out the air, do some dirty shit, don't. If you come through and on some backdoor shit, and how at the park, the goal is set up with is like they had the two orange poles. Yeah, knock you right into that. Boom! Oh shit! I ain't gonna say nothing. My man wide open for the jump shot. Here's what it is, bro. I know when I'm like, yo, that was dirty as fuck. I seen when the nigga try to trip niggas and shit, step on niggas' ankles. Like, you can tell, like, when this shit, bro. Like, I can see this shit. That's how I know, like, yo, this nigga dirty as fuck. And then you can tell when the refs is called. You like, yo, come on, man. You got the call from upstairs. You definitely got the call from upstairs. Real talk. Who's supposed to win tonight? We know who's supposed to win tonight. Just been watching the game a long time, bro. I played it. I played Top Talent, played with it, played against it, and I seen it. Seen what niggas, I'm like, yeah. I seen when certain niggas don't impress me, they be like, man, what you saying? I'm like, man, I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Yo, they supposed to be moving the NBA games to Amazon next season, right?
Man, they're gonna be moving the NBA. I don't know what they're gonna do because they got so many goddamn sponsors and so many.
Yeah, I seen the if you go on Amazon, like I seen the shit on Amazon, like they got the whole lineup, but I think it's for next season.
I mean, if they go to Amazon, that means that Amazon probably bought out everybody else. But you know, they got games on NBA TV, ESPN, Amazon. Then I think they had a game on Netflix, had some games, YouTube TV had some games. Like everybody was trying to, you still got NBA, the playoffs done on what, NBC and ABC, some shit like that. So everybody wanted a piece of that, and them niggas pimped themselves out and got a lot of money. It's hard to watch every game. How many athletes are you supposed to fucking have? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I wish they put regular ESPN on ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus, man. ESPN doing ESPN Plus a disservice, bro.
That's a fact. That's what I'm about to get. That's why I got rid of ESPN Plus. I'm like, I can't watch no boxing on this shit.
Yeah, because I'm about to get rid of that. Once that boxing's gone, I'm getting rid of it, man. Because I'm
gonna get rid of it. Like then I'll just get ESPN so I can watch the game. But like I'm like, yo, you can't watch nothing but boxing. And like some MMA shit, but that's it.
Yeah, it's crazy because even the Zone is doing more than ESPN Plus.
I don't know what they did with like ESPN Plus shit. Like I was like, damn. At first it was the more popping shit, and then I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they gotta restructure their joint, man. Because I see they restructured the main menu, how it pops up, but they taking a lot of shit off of it though. Like they that's the part that makes me mad. I'm like, damn, man, like. You're supposed to put everything. You got ESPN. You the largest sports network out there. You're supposed to be putting everything on it.
That shit go on there later. They want you to buy that whole ESPN package to get that shit. That's what the fuck they want. Not just that Paramount shit.
Yeah, it's like you can't even watch goddamn Sports Center on ESPN Plus.
You got to get that ESPN package where you got ESPN, you got all the ESPNs and shit.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do. If you ain't got that, they gonna crucify your ass. That's some real shit. Coming up though, like, cause you know, Cook don't jive for a whole while, like, and they need to stop. I don't. What time is 7? No, probably like maybe a little bit later, man. Probably about 10 o'clock, or maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook this big U case. I can tell you no lie. I'm gonna cook this shit. I'm gonna cook this big. This shit is a movie, bro. The shit I like. I'm gonna cook that shit. That shit funny as hell. I can tell you no lie. AC, did you watch that shit I told you? I told you to watch. I don't know where AC went.
Man, AC out there cooking right now.
Word. But nah, it's some shit that I had seen, right? I was like, yo, this. See, it's certain individuals. When I see them niggas start doing like videos and shit, I'm like, ah man, it's you don't self snitched on yourself. It's too deep. You done self snitched on yourself too. If Trap Lord Ross does a video on you, you done self snitched too much, bro. It is what it is. If he can find your paper trail, your footprint, it's a wrap. And I think I got to finish up this. He got like a 3-hour special on. He just did the big U case. All his paperwork, niggas been running the paperwork all day. What he did, what he caught with, why certain niggas is in the indictment and certain niggas ain't, but niggas still locked up. Bruh, this was messy, my nigga. This was messy, boy. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Shit, what happened?
With the big U case.
Oh yeah, they still doing it. So I've been hearing like these dudes got locked down at one point for fighting.
No lie. Loose Cannon is a fucking. I'm gonna cook on all that shit, bro, for real. Listen, that's what I was asking you. Do you listen? Do you watch Trap Lord Ross? His name is Trap Lord Ross. There's three different names.
Nah, I ain't see his YouTube channel. I see it when other people talk about him and shit, but he's criticizing somebody else. But this dude, he's from the UK, right? He moved to
From
America.
the UK. I think he's still in the UK.
I already moved over here.
I mean, he's really accessible. He's really accessible, but he's still in the UK because I be seeing him. He be still doing interviews with people in the UK. He back and forth because his videos are accurate, bro. That's the problem. He accurately picked up what you put out there, what you tweeted, what you got caught for, what you were into, what you said. You self-snitch. He makes a hour to like what the King Von shit was damn near 5 hours. That's why Lil Durk hates him. The shit is accurate, bro. Everything that you self-snitch, whether in your raps or in your interviews or your tweets or your Instagram lives, that like he just puts it out here and he just puts it back to back to back and he puts a timeline on it that what you was doing. And niggas get mad. I'm like, I don't understand how you can get mad about somebody saying how you self-snitched on yourself. You wanted the clout. You was out here for clout. He does it very well. He's better than C. He's definitely better than them A&E. Cause how you gonna have I forgot the girl name from Chicago that was shoe motherfucker. How you gonna have her killer up there and don't even know it?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, speaking of, you saw that joint with that one lady? She got that one dude killed or whatnot by the cops. She swatted the dude because she was mad because the dude that she liked ain't want to be with her no more.
Yeah,
So she made up a
Young
lie.
Scooter. Yeah, his name was Young Scooter.
Yeah, but he wasn't the way. She was calling the cops on another dude that was over there. Made up a whole lie, said they was raping the girl and everything. And cops come over there, and that dude end up dying and whatnot. But yet,
that shit is bad. I seen chicks try to be like, why they trying to run the narrative of the cops shot him, and no,
yeah, he got like punctured by like a fence or some shit or wood or something.
I mean, we all know, like niggas who jump fences.
Like
we
bled
all
out.
know. We all know that if you don't clear that fence like you're supposed to on them chicks that got they the cheap fences where the spike shit is at the top and it's not put together right and the spike shit is a little bit higher. Yeah, that should have catch you. We all been caught. We all know as a kid. So you know. So yeah, she trying to act like she ain't doing nothing wrong. What the fuck is you talking about? Why did you call the fucking police? You called the police because nothing you said was working. Your texts wasn't working. Your phone calls, whatever you was doing was not working. Nigga didn't give a shit. So you called the police and lied, and you cost somebody their life. You shouldn't be able to just go home after that shit. That's just real. I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, you should be able to go home. There should be a
So they finally arrested her, right? But then they talk about she might get a slap on the wrist, like maybe do about 90 days in jail. I'm like, nah, man, she need to go to. They need to push her to get, you know what I'm saying? She swatted a dude, basically. They need to give her ass some real time, you know?
I mean, the dude is well known, yo. I'll be real with you. Wherever she living at, she probably gonna have to move because they might kill her. Word. Because you ain't have to do that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You never know who lifeline you cut off doing some dumb shit. You don't know if a nigga was taking care of a motherfucker that was trying to get his life back together, and now that he gone, don't nothing matter, so you don't matter.
For real.
You never know. So when it comes to that young Scooter shit, like I ain't even want to dig into the shit like that, man. But because I'm gonna tell you a lot of shit I be watching, bro. I be watching the court cases, like the family court cases and shit like that. A win for a man don't sound like a win when you actually look at it. It really don't. It don't. The child been alienated like a motherfucker. That's why like people love that Halle Bailey chick, but I'm like, I don't fuck with her. She don't like why you don't let that baby go be with his daddy sometime? Why you blocking that?
Yeah, I'm really shocked by that, man, because she was brought up in a good home, man. She doing that
I don't want
dirty. I don't really know what happened with their relationship, man, but you can't do that and get the kids involved and shit. You know what I'm saying? If the man want to be there for his kid, you gotta let him be there for his kid too.
She's beautiful.
Despite whatever breakup they had,
she's a beautiful woman.
Man,
she's beautiful, and like she's a hot throb. Everybody wants to be one type of shit, right? Here's the thing. I seen this kid, right? The father, right? Like no diddy, no homo. This is if you want to just like that's what you like. Now I want my son to be like that. That's a handsome young man. He ain't have no problem getting no women. You know what I'm saying? Some of the women I've seen him before and after are just as bad. He makes his own money. He's a streamer, so he's getting a crazy bag too. The females, he's a heartthrob in a whole nother like wave that niggas don't know about. So when people be like, you know, this, that, and the third, I be like, listen, he ain't got to be with her. They had a child, okay. But if he know that he not gonna be locked down to one woman, why even try? Then you gonna be calling him a dog. Let's just co-parent. But you know how that get with no matter the best of them. Is what it is. They all get mad if they can't get what they want at the beginning, because yeah, what it is, man. But anything else you want to say, Bo, before we get up out of here?
Shit. When's your next live?
Might be later on tonight, man. I'm gonna cook on this Big U shit.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna come on, man. Yeah, I would have came on earlier when you first started, man. I got tied up and busy, man. Fucking schedule changing around. Fucking people canceling now. I was like, damn.
Hey, man, shit happens, man. Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
Word.
For sure on that.
But I'll be on later on, man. You put up another live.
Yeah, I'll probably jump on like a few hours.
All right. Oh, like what? Like 10?
Probably. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, probably like around like maybe like 9, 10. Yeah.
All right.
This is a late night joke. This for the grown. This for grown ups. Ain't no kids gonna be in here.
Yo, I just want to ask you. You covering the weigh-ins tomorrow?
The weigh-ins. I'm gonna think about it.
Oh, all right.
I'm definitely gonna watch them. I already got them. What you call, but probably and then go live after that. But like I don't know, cause that seems so cliche. Everybody else does that shit. But I'm definitely gonna cover it. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay.
But later on, I'm gonna be cooking on this Big U case.
All right. Because there was some shit that Bozy said that I was like, wow, this nigga Bozy just came out and talked and didn't say nothing factual. So.
I cover on that shit. You know why I ain't say too much about boxing? Because I done seen what niggas been doing. So I went live and copy this shit, bitches.
Yeah, I know. I see what you're doing, bro.
Copy this. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'll see what y'all do after this one.
Yeah, for sure.
But yo, Bo, I'll text you. I'll text both of y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, bet.
All right.
Great show, Pop. On the next one, man.
You know it. Good looking, bro.
Peace out.
Peace. We up out of here. Lord.
Searching for words, a lone wolf immersed in the herds of lamb chowder, tan powder from the first to the third. The manpower when the merchants are served would only wait and flood them with gram showers when the thirst is emerged. Just like I'm here to live my life as a sin. I'm only human in class, the only student, so I'm writing within. No need for pen, no need for piece of paper. I need to win, I need to weed and vapor. Leaf flouted in the need of baker. Annihilation after hibernation. Hunger pains after the privations, praying under condensation. The thunder came amongst the side of Satan. The sun is changing and the flies blazing patient and my time is racing. And I rely on intuition, but we stand in the demand and our supply is insufficient. What we do, expand the grants to cut the ties within the vision. What that bring, hand in hand, split enterprising was the mission. There's a jungle in the streets outside, no man is safe. Hundreds of police